Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys the perfect base glam, everyday glam, but the perfect base is so important for your makeup to look glowy, fabulous, right, snatch, and stay on all day. I have dry to combination skin, so this is mostly target for the girls that have dry to combination skin. My T-zone is a little bit oily. I'll show you guys my techniques and hacks that I personally do that works for me for my everyday glam. If you like to stay tuned, then keep on watching, and don't forget to join the family. Give me a like, comment, and thank you so much for supporting my channel, because there would be no me without you. Show you what I do at home, things that I do to save my coins that I do have. Okay, sometimes I will splurge on a vacation before I splurge on other things. Vacation, eating, having a good time, enjoying life, those are the things that I dip money on, and I choose wisely. Sometimes I don't, and sometimes I do. Of course, I'm a girl, I have a habit of shopping, but other than that, I'm pretty good with my money. Right now, I'm putting ice on my skin to help the blood flow. It helps defog, like cold plunging your face. I'm using a very inexpensive, it's a Mother Cell Rejuvenation essence that I keep in the fridge. It's cold, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is cold, and I use this. It's like a jelly. Put it on my face, so hydrating. And then I use my refill roller to start this motion so we can get our skin to snatch in. This, if you're new on my channel, this is something that I do to help the blood flow even more, and it helps snatch my face the way I want it to, and it's so relaxing. These rollers create microcurrents on my face, which pulls back my skin, and it makes it firm and tight. If you're old hair, if you are already part of the family, you already know this is my routine. Next, I'm going in with the Toboko. Toboko is a Korean skincare. I like their jelly under eye cream. To me, it feels like a mask while I glam, so I like putting it on for a glam day. I like to get right here because that's where my pores is, girl, and I want it to feel moisturized. And of course, I'm gonna lock everything in with my water. Peter Thomas, so good. I literally just got this like 2 weeks ago, and I've been living for it because it's made my skin so soft. Skin prep is so important when you want a flawless face and a good glam. I am prone to breaking out right now, if you can see. So mugworts help with acne prone skin, and this milkshake from 802 has mugworts in there, so you shake it really well, and it is a toner, so it's gonna set back hydration, and I'm just putting that all over my skin. You can really smell the mugworts. It's nothing nasty, it's just a scent that mugwort has, and you can definitely smell it. We're gonna have to wait until everything sets in before we start glamming. For our everyday perfect glam, I'm gonna go in with my brow wax to brush it backwards. My brows are the epiphany of trusting the process, so you strike it backwards like this so the hair can really get the glue. And I like to brush it backwards because once I swoop it back to the direction it's supposed to go, it actually lays down. My hair is really long, so that's why I have to do that process. Next, I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown concealer to hide and bring out the part of my face that I want to brighten up. I like to use a dot like this up here to snatch my face even more, putting on concealer on the imperfection that I don't want to show, which are my pimples. I like to leave my concealer out like that, so when I blend it, it gives a more coverage. Next, my Rare Beauty contour stick. This technique is new, and I've been applying it, and I love it. Warm it up on your skin like this, grabbing my contour brush and dabbing it on here. Sure it is snatched and pulling up motion like so. So it snatches my cheekbones. And then here, I do it in circular motion and it looks so effortless, beautiful, light, and gorgeous. Not too much product because this is a everyday beat. You don't need too much. Less is more, okay? Less is always more. You do a light beat. And then I'm gonna cut right here to snatch it up. Doing it again. This time I'm contouring my nose with my very angled brush for the nose. And I'm putting it next to my brows because that creates an illusion that it's coming from my brows and it will look more natural. This way I am creating a bridge. Your girl, aka, does not have. Putting it on here on my hands, I definitely feel that it gives less of a harsh contour, as you can see. Going in with a light brush, my concealer by Bobbi Brown. I'm using the color Ivory, just dabbing it. Doing this will make sure my nose look more snatched. You can see the contour on my nose. Let's make it a little darker right here. Here to snatch up the nose. Very important. A snatched nose to a face, very important. Next, going in with my Fenty Cream Blush. Said it once, I will say it again. This gives a Dior. Crucify me if you want, but this is how I feel about the blush. Blending it a little bit on my nose and up here so the color just blends in. Now I'm gonna blend out my concealer. You see, I feel like it gives, I definitely feel when you do this technique, it gives a more coverage to your concealer. If you have a different technique that you truly enjoy, let me know. Comment down below. I would definitely love to try them here on my channel. I love to try a new technique. If it works for you, maybe it'll work for me too. Do you blend out right when you put your concealer on, or do you wait? What's the tea? Now I have to go back and do my contour, just shading it down again to make sure that I didn't blend out my contour when I blended my concealer, because that tends to happen a lot of times when I do that. That is done. I'm going to brush down my eyebrows now. I think it had enough time. Yes, we are laying down the brows the way it laid down, period. When we color correct them, it's gonna be snatched. Okay, now we're going in with this luminous double wear Estee Lauder. I don't like the way the applicator, like I just don't really like it, but I like the foundation, so be careful with that foundation. Close it, because I'm so clumsy where I will drop and spill and break it all, just like I did with the Makeup Forever Mario. This is the Korean technique. I don't think I've mastered the technique just yet, but working on it. Using my beauty blender and blending it out. It puts a very light sheer foundation on, which I love because, again, we are going in for light kill. We're not trying to hurt nobody with our glam. We're light every day, but believe me, we're still gonna be snatched and glowy. Okay? That first layer is on. Now I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier HD. If you haven't tried this setting powder, like, what are we doing? Tap it down first, then I'm gonna tap it on my hands, and then I tap under my eyes. This just makes it so much more flawless. When you do that, I feel like it drops out the excess that's gonna make your skin dry, if you know what I mean. Tap it on your skin like this, or you tap it on your skin of your. Try this technique because I tried it the other day and I really enjoyed it. I was, girl, when I tell you, yep, definitely struggling with the under eyes creasing. And while that is happening, I'm going to shake up my makeup setting spray and spraying it and letting that sit while I do my brows. So brush, Essence Contour, literally, definitely my favorite contour. And then I'm just gonna mix it in with my dark brown with my light brown, mixing it in because I don't really like because I don't like the color, the darkness of my brows. Therefore, I use a lighter color and I blend it in, and it really works for me. Thing is, I cannot wait till next year so I can zap the tattoo off because the color is just too dark for my liking. I like mine a little bit more lighter. And yes, I did get my microbladed a very long time ago, and this technique was in, I guess, like the color of it was in during that time, so I was not complaining at the time. But now I'm looking at my brows and I'm like, girl, it's giving no, just not my cup of tea anymore. Fully and brushing it, fluffy brush, something I contour with, snatching my brow to my nose like this, and then I'm also pulling the shadow like this. Where's the nose? And here, pulling it back to snatch my face. Make sure this is blended out more. Don't look crazy. That's the first layer of my shadows. Second, I'm gonna use High from the Urban Decay, and I'm still pulling it out like this. Make it snatch, if you know what I mean. Doing the same thing on this eye, snatch. It's like this motion. It helps me a little bit better. So snatch back. I like this technique snatches my face. Just because we're giving everyday glam doesn't mean we can't snatch it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the color Drip. It is a little bit more darker. I'll lightly put it there and do the same technique to the other side. And then Yenza Vibrant Coral, and tapping that blush under eyes and then pulling it to where I will be contouring. And I'm mixing with the Ginger Blaze. It's giving cute. More like pink bronzer. Next, I'm gonna put a white right here. That is the color Flyby on my Naked palette. That's what the color is called. I do this technique because it opens up my eye a little bit, and who doesn't want those dog cute eyes? To me, that's what it does for me. Might not do the same for you, so watch out for that. I'm gonna go in with my contour brush. Same contour. And just snatch up the cheekbones a bit. Using a flat brush right now. I'm going to set it under my eyes to brighten it. I'm using a color that my skin tone, it brightens up my skin tone. It's not really my skin color. That makes sense. And with the pepper and just blending that bit out. So I always forget I have my lash curled, and sometimes if it's like 2-3 weeks in, you do have to curl your lashes, and sometimes I just forget and put mascara, but not today. Just curling it. Telescopic mascara. To press powder, I'm putting some pressed foundation above my problematic areas. This will give an extra level of coverage because I do have textured skin and I need to cover them. Don't forget the neckline, so the contour that you put, you need to blend out and drag down to your neck. A lot of us females would like to forget, so I'm just friendly little reminder to blend that portion out. Sis, using the color Sting on my palette to draw a little eyeliner on my eyes. Drink your water, sis. I definitely be forgetting to drink my water. I'm gonna go in with Sting. It's like a darker brown, and adding that snatchness at the end of the shadow. Oh, I think this one has black. One sec. Damage control, because there was definitely black on that. Using a blender brush, and I gotta snatch it back. Made me a little nervous because I was like, oh no, not making it black, you guys. I'm not trying to have that look today. Very natural, everyday glam. I have to bake my nose because that's how I snatch it. And girl, I don't have a bridge. This is a step that I am not going to skip. That is how I snatch my nose. We're not skipping that. Next, Cocoa and my FF Nuditude lipstick. Okay, the baking is done. I'm gonna swipe. And that is the glam. We're gonna finish off with my milk. I don't put my lash extensions or anything like that. If it's an everyday glam, like an everyday quick glam, I'm doing errands or I'm just chilling or doing something very light, I'm not putting on lashes. This is the finishing look. Do you still see that glow popping up though? And I didn't even add any highlighter. So I hope you guys enjoy how I did my skin routine for everyday glam. Hopefully some of my tricks and tips helped you a little bit more on how you can navigate your glam and make it your own. Thanks for tuning, babes. See you later. Well, actually, see you every Wednesday and Sunday at 11 a.m. Standard Eastern Time. Bye, babes.